that first round pick from the LA Rams, the one at the 7th spot. We have Kelly Ringo, we've heard Tyree Wilson, and maybe even Miles Murphy. Which one of those guys get you most excited as a Lions fan, and which one of those guys get you more excited as a draft expert?
Yeah, I mean, as you guys said, kind of RIP to the thought of Jalen Carter. I think it would be a pipe dream if he's there again. Crazier things have happened. A few years ago when we had the 7th pick, we didn't think we were going to get Sewell. We ended up getting him. We didn't think we were going to get Hutch last year. We got him. So maybe there's a chance we get him, and maybe there's some truth to the off-the-field stuff with him as far as character concerns. Everything I've drawn up, he has. I mean, they rave about his leadership in the locker room. Keeps to himself, gets the guys going. He's got his own kind of foundation down there in his hometown. He's already really given back to the community that gave back to him so much when he was a kid. So I find it hard to believe that there's really character concerns with him. So maybe that pushes him down the board, and he ends up being that 6th or 7th guy, and he's our guy. But if I had to pick between a couple of guys, you mentioned Murphy, Wilson. I like Miles Murphy quite a bit. I think he's one of the 3 or 4 best players in this draft at 6'5", 275. Former 5-star recruit. He led Clemson in sacks last year. He is a kind of a terror off the edge. He can also play inside as a 4-eye. I love the motor from him. That's one of the biggest things that I've noticed, is that he just is constantly going, kind of that energizer buddy. But he really, I think, carries himself well. There's really no concerns as far as his length being like too stiff in his hips, or he needs to add some weight. Like, he is a stout 6'5", 275. He's going to hold his own, I think, in the run game and as a pass rusher. So if we ended up getting him to pair with Hayden Hutchinson, I think that would be a home run. And then rotationally bringing in James Houston. I mean, we're talking about a 3-headed monster off the edge of the Lions. If they didn't end up going that route, as far as maybe Miles Murphy is gone, maybe Tyree Wilson, maybe there's some concerns with injuries or something like that. A player out of Florida State, Jared Verse, has been somebody that's been talked about quite a bit. He's a transfer from Albany, 6'4", 250, starting edge rusher with great length. For the position, you instantly think of some of these Florida State edge rushers that we've seen over the years, from Jermaine Johnson. We've seen it with Brian Burns as well. I think Verse is one of those guys that can very well become a top 10, top 15 type of player when it's all said and done over the coming weeks, coming months. So I think Jared Verse is certainly one of those guys.